Welcome back to my channel, guys. A topic that I wanted to discuss in this video is about how the Bible is not a genie. A common mistake that new believers make, or that they say, hey, Lord, give me, you want all this material things, all these material things. That's not how it works. It's better to be working class poor than it is to be rich. You don't know how that sounds, but it's the truth. See, oftentimes the richest people are the most miserable people on the planet. And that doesn't sound right, I know, but it's the truth. Because with wealth, it brings that emptiness. And what the Bible says in the New Testament through Jesus' parables is about how much harder it is for a rich man to go to heaven than it is for a poor man. And that's just the way it is. Because with wealth brings all these worldly things and all these worldly desires. Whereas when you're poor, you can focus more on the Lord, and you'll still have that daily bread given. And when I say daily bread, I'm talking about the Lord's Prayer. And the Lord's Prayer goes, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive the sins of others. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory of God, now and forever. Amen. That's the way it goes. So, whenever you're a believer, the basic necessities of life will be provided to you by the Lord. And if I remember right, Jesus, when he was speaking about this, was talking about how much more valuable a man is than a sparrow. And he was also talking about how the Lord provides basic necessities for all these birds. I think it was sparrows he was talking about, but I forget. It's been a while since I've read that in the Bible. So I'm just going off of memory here. But with that said, another thing I wanted to talk about was how with my previous videos, those music videos and concerts and stuff like that I have on the channel now, I thought I'd spice things up a little bit. By adding some music. That way, it'll spice things up on my channel, so I have more of a variety of content on my YouTube channel. Now, some of you may like those videos, others may not, but I ask it doesn't deter you from watching my content. Anyhow, another thing I wanted to discuss in this video was about how, how in the community it's already discussed about women and everything, how they're not yours, it's just your turn. Well, it's much the same with friends as well, because friendships are very, very temporary. And come to think about it, I'll share some of my own experiences on the subject. But, I had a decent amount of friends growing up. And then now that we're all adults now, we've pretty much just gone our separate ways. One of buddies growing up. I'll offer an example. He was a welder, and I was doing machining. And so what happened was, later on down the pike, he ended up getting married. You know, previous to that, we were really close friends and everything, right? But after he got married, we didn't hang out much anymore. So, I mean, I'd ask to hang out with him and everything, and then he'd tell me the wife says he can't hang out with any of his friends, you know, and he can just basically see that hollowed out look on the inside that a man has when he's married. Then you can just hear like the life sucked out of his voice too, pretty much. Alright? Well, another one of my friends, you know, we grew up together, and we're really close and everything. We're hanging out all the time, and then he started messing around with broads. Then he started dating this broad. And then after that, I mean, I didn't hear back from him for a long time. And it turns out that he knocked up this broad that he was dating. So he had this baby mama and everything, and a son. And then after he told me about all that, we caught up a little bit. I didn't hear back from him for a while until his baby mama kicked him out of their house, and then he calls me up at 2 a.m. and he was asking for my help and everything, and I offer help, but he doesn't take it. Instead, he goes to his father that ran off on him whenever he was a little kid. I mean, with that being said, it's not a big deal of going to his father or anything. That's not what I'm saying. It just kind of felt like blow the belt hit. Him not telling me about his decision, so there I was waiting to hear back from him for a while until he finally called me up and told me. But let me backtrack a bit too. He was living with his adopted father and his mother, his stepdad and his mom, and so they go to kick him out, and then he calls me up and everything, asking for my help and everything, and I offer my help, and then I don't hear back from him for like 6 to 8 months, and then that's whenever this me hearing about the baby mama and everything happened. So, with that being said, you know, him and I were really close, and then now we're not talking much anymore. It's just kind of funny how that works, you know. And then some other friends I had growing up, you know, they're my workout spotters and everything. And we used to go to the gym every day together and work out and pump that iron, lifting those weights, you know, talking about music and all this other stuff, and hanging out and all this, right? It was a lot of fun. And that being said, I mean, I don't really talk to them much anymore. They don't really talk to me much anymore. It's kind of sad, really. Kind of miss it. And then I'll tell you about my old drinking buddy. free. Him and I used to go out partying, you know, going out clubbing and everything together, you know, with our other friends, having fun at these parties, bar hopping and all that, right? Well, that being said, you know, we're really close and everything, and we're always hanging out. And then he meets this broad at this bar, and then what happened was that he ended up having a son by her, having this baby mama, and then he ended up having to pay child support so high that the income from both his jobs wasn't enough to cover all of his living expenses. So he had to go to Section 8 and all this other welfare and everything. And in fact, I helped him move into a Section 8 apartment for free. And after that, I didn't hear back from him again. Now, another one of my drinking and smoking buddies was, you know, pretty much a similar story. We used to hang out all the time and everything, you know, smoke on smoke break at work. We used to drink together and all that, right? This is when I was younger too. This was back whenever I had some friends up at work. Now I don't have any friends at work anymore. But the point of this story though is that he ended up with his wife and kid, ended up deciding to move to Mississippi. And I helped him move there for free. And then I never heard back from him again. Alright? Well, and then another one of my friends, and this one was a gamer buddy. We used to play PlayStation 3 together all the time and everything. He had this wife of 20 years, and she decided to cheat on him. Then after that, she divorced him. And after that divorce was over, he had only 40 bucks to his name. I can't even done. He was devastated. He lost his pickup. He lost everything that was dear to him in life. And he was just a skeleton of his former self after that. That being said, I'll move on, and what I'll talk about next is about how it's better to have pets than it is to have a woman. See, with a woman, you're at her mercy, and she can destroy your life at her will at any point in time, whether she chooses to or not. You know, she can end up destroying it directly or indirectly. You're at her mercy, right? Not only that, but she's also depreciating asset like a car. You know, you have that window of 5-7 years where she's very pretty, and then she starts looking like a rat's ass whenever she hits the wall at light speed. So, that being said, with a pet, you like a dog or a cat or some other pet like that, you know, you have that bond with them and everything, and that bond doesn't go away. But with a woman, you never really have a bond from her anyways. You might bond to her and be really attached, but she won't bond to you, and all you are is a disposable utility to her. thing is that you just really gotta be careful in all that you do. That way you don't have your life ruined. Because it's not only just women that can ruin your life, it's also men. And there's a lot of blue pill men out there that will aim to destroy your life at the drop of a hat. If, Lord forbid, you don't hold the same values they do. And group of people I'm talking about, more specifically men, are those white knight men at the workplace, and there's many of them. Those kind of men, just treat them with respect and everything, but try not to talk to them very much, because there's a major risk involved with that. That's about like with the women. There's a huge risk with women at the workplace. That being said, the best way to avoid any trouble really is to keep it professional at all times. Business is business, just like with the mafia. That's just the way to go. And really, it's just best not to have friends at the workplace, because it makes you vulnerable, so to speak. I mean, I've seen some people who are friends with each other, and then they had a falling out, and it led to that other guy getting fired and all that. So, I mean, it's not a personal experience for me, it's just an experience from observing what's going on around me. So you really got to be careful, because that job is your bread and butter. That being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video.